Right. So this game is a bit of a surprise to me. I was quite happy, you know, doing my thing, sleeping for the last 14 hours, and I'm going bot lane, but I'm actually mid. Seraphine got released on the PBE. This might come as a surprise to everybody. I know that there's plenty of videos that are going around that are like showing her abilities and stuff like that. We're gonna give a quick rundown on her abilities before we get super duper into things. But this is like, I tell you what. First things first. I'm not gonna talk about the Sona and Seraphine similarities in this video. I may talk about similarities, or may just talk about that whole general thing a little bit on another video. If you want to see it, by all means, drop a like on the video. I tell you what, though, it may not be what everybody's anticipating my opinion to be. I think there's some similarities with other champions like Nico and stuff like that, but we'll get into it nevertheless, right? But yeah, I didn't expect this to be dropped. We're going to be playing mid today. We're not going to be doing anything crazy. I am super duper not sure about those Season 11 names, I'll be honest, so you're going to have to bear with me as well. Also, Maisie would kill me. She's sitting right there, but I can, you know, feel her gaze. Merch, new. Masks, bunch of new t-shirts, all this stuff. Please check out the description below. We just dropped a bunch of new stuff, and I would really appreciate it if you at least just checked it out and saw what you think. We're getting into the quarter months, perfect time for a hoodie. We got a bunch of new stuff coming as well. So, right, abilities. Let's get into Seraphine a little bit. Does he don't taunt me, sunshine? We're playing a custom game with viewers on the PB right now. The ping is actually decent. It's usually like 200. Like when a new champion comes out, I'll admit the PBE is screwed up right now. Don't get me wrong. The PBE is in a state of disrepair. But like, I think it's because like, for a champion that was so heavily hyped, to just get dropped on the PBE without a tremendous amount of like, you know, no. Maybe the PBE isn't as busted as it could be, right? I missed that very badly. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at some of our abilities, and I'd like to say just before we get into things as well. People are saying a lot of things about how she's very similar to Sona. Based on the two abilities you've actually seen me use from her so far, I actually think that she has quite a lot of similarities to like a champion like Nico as well. Which like, and let me get this straight, like I think it's maybe a little bit weird, given that like, you know, we just had Yone come out and he's literally Yasuo too. But we'll talk about that another time. But you're gonna see like a lot of similarities between Sona and between like Nico on this champion. But like you know, it's like almost being able to pick Sona mid without getting like flamed, right? Which is not a bad thing to say. But yeah, her abilities. So every single time she casts an ability, she gets like a note. This also can go on allies if they're nearby. So let me see. If I fire a note here, if I fire an ability, I get a note. Every single time you get one note, it like gets consumed on your next auto attack, and it does extra damage. I tested this as well with 4 target dummies and me. If you ulti the target dummies, your own allies' target dummies, they all get max notes. So you can have 20 notes max, and with a Lichbane and a Rabadons, you can do like over 1,000 damage from a single auto attack. It's actually kind of nutty. There's definitely some fun to be considered on that, but it takes a lot of like coordination to make it work. So that's her passive. Also, every third ability she casts, as you can see under her health bar, it echoes the ability. So instead of firing 1 Q, I fire dos Qs. You uno mass it pretty hard. Her Q is basically like, it's very, very similar to Nico's Q. It doesn't like pulse if you hit a champion or anything like that. It's basically just you fire it out, it does damage. It also, you know, does increase damage based on missing health, if that's of any interest to you. So like a champion that could potentially tank shred, like a mage, there isn't a tremendous amount of champions mid that have like percentage health built into their kit that don't have to buy a Leandries to make it work. You know what I mean? W. This is where we're gonna start moving into the Sona similarities here. Basically, her W, you go boom, it shields you, shields allies near you. If you're already shielded, it will do like a redemption effect around you. So after 2.5 seconds, it will do a redemption effect, and then what will end up happening is it will heal you for, I think it's like 11% of your missing HP. Now, the thing with the shield is, I'm just going to say, I think it's super abusable. I got it. I missed that really badly, but got flash out. Nice one. The thing with the W is I mean, if I wanted to take Locket, I could take Locket, but like if you have like a Janna or a Lulu on your team, all they have to do is like drop a W on, like drop a shield on you, Karma shield, any shield, right? And you can basically like every like it's a pretty long cooldown, I will say. It's pretty decently long, but you can heal a massive, and I seriously mean, I mean you say like it's 11% missing health if you're after a team fight, during a team fight, and the tanks are gonna love you for sure. The tanks are gonna love you, absolutely. Chuba, thank you for the sub. It's certainly something that could be considered maybe potentially abusable in some fashion, which I'm very interested to test and very interested to, like, you know, run it, put it through the ringer, see what we can put it in the Thunderdome and see what we can make happen. I'll tell you what, I think I'm CSing okay here. What's that, 50 CS in 6 minutes? It's not too bad, dude. Who is this person? It grants movement speed as well. I don't think it's a crazy amount. 22%, it's actually not too bad. But, and it actually decays like pretty slowly compared to like other things, so it's not too shabby. It's basically just like Sona's E and her W put into one. Obviously I think the healing at full HP is gonna be worse, but actually probably in team fights Seraphine is probably gonna heal more in one big chunk than Sona would, which is something to consider for sure. Finally, or not finally, next is her E. Her E is like really similar to Nico's E as well. If you can see the similarities, you throw it an E. The first one slows, right? Does magic damage, slows them for 99%. If they're already slowed, it roots them. And it's pretty long as well. It's a decent length on it. Like you can see the size of the thing, right? I can hit Seraphine where she's standing, like right here. I missed her, granted. You can hit her if you wanted to. Now, I'm thinking an Ashe bot lane with a Seraphine support could be kind of dirty, if you ask me. Very nice, very nice. Okay, dude, okay. Got a little bit lucky there, but very poggers, dude. So, the ultimate, I should say. Yeah, her ultimate is... It has the potential to be gigantic, right? So let me explain. It's very similar to Sona's ultimate in a way, but it's a charm. It does a decent amount of magic damage. It charms for one and a bit seconds. Also, what it does is it gives every ally that gets hit with it maximum notes. So if you look back at her passive, it increases her damage by like what does it increase it by now? 14 damage. It's not a lot, right? But if you have 20 of them, you're doing an extra 240 damage for if you manage to hit all your allies. Now, the thing that's kind of interesting about it that I will mention is that if you hit an enemy or an ally, it extends the range by the range again. So like for instance, if I hit this to here, right, and there's an enemy here, it will actually go to like here because it will double from there and just do it again. I tested this on the the practice tool. I managed to get my ulti from here to go to here with just lining up target dummies. Granted, it may not necessarily be the best idea that you've ever seen, but it does work, right? So like you can fire like big CC potentially from pretty far away. Like you can hit it from downtown. It's interesting. I will say, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, right. This is the pros may want to kill me for this one. This is not worth leveling. W is not worth leveling. All it does is increase the mana and reduce the cooldown by like 1-ish seconds every level. I for sure do not think that your W is a last max, dude, for sure. It's a last max, no doubt in my head. Dude, we're doing actually some nutty damage right now, yo. I'll say that much. So if Udyr was still here, I'd probably be able to extend the range on my ulti to charm her. So if I fire that out... Oh, I missed it, dude. Burn, burn. Oh my god. That was so close. Oh my god. Movement speed, please. Movement speed. Thank you. Double that. But now listen, I'm gonna get the numbers mixed up here a little bit, you know. You can't blame me for missing an ulti, alright, dude? I'm the first time playing her. It's not allowed. You're not allowed. You missed an ulti. It is what it is, right? Why is Lux here, dude? Kind of scared. I'm honestly just gonna push this up. I don't think Lux is gonna stay here too long. So I think it's gonna be like a QEW max. Obviously, ulti whenever you can. Oh my Jesus, what? I should have shielded. I didn't realize I had ignite on me, dude. Alright, hold on. So that's flash ignite. I could have W'd. I'm a peanut brain. Let's get boots. Let's buy that. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. So as far as it goes, I'm trying to figure out, for the most part, what I think her role is, like in the mid lane. And it's a bit of a strange one because like she can heal her team and speeds her team up, and like she's a bit of a utility mage, I suppose. I don't really know if I see a lot of carry potential on her, but she does have max % missing health. So like she's good for the executes and good for finishing off, you know, the stragglers, I suppose. But it's a tough, it is a toughie, man. You know, I'm not totally. There we go. Kill secured there. I think like she's definitely. I think that she would shine in team fights for the most part, right? Because like her ulti, as I said, the range extends very, very heavily. So in all honesty, you could be hitting it from a mile away, in relative safety, and not have to worry too much about, you know, potentially getting smacked around. Let me drop the notes on you, so you can see like a little bit extra damage came out of that because the notes were flying around. Oh, he got away. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Very well. See, I got that. I did that to get my echo, but I'm like, I could go bot actually. Oh, I'm saying that on stream. I should probably not say that on stream. I'm not going bot right now. I am not coming towards bot as we speak. Just gonna speed up. See if we can get anything here. Go on then. Whoa, Nelly. Right, we got one. That was a rough tip. Oh! TP down. That was a rough tower dive. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. Right, we got Linza. See, I'm looking at this. There's presumably like a better choice for this, right? I don't know if Hextech, like, Pro Belt or whatever, would be better. Extra each second in combat, dealing extra damage. I don't know. Damaging an enemy champion deals additional magic. I think maybe actually, honestly, Night Harvester probably would be alright. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, a little bit extra health. The cooldown is good, and then you get haste for your thingy, and then if you just have one Q or what have you, it's gonna do a decent amount of damage, and you get movement speed, so you're gonna be zooming with your W. It could be potentially pretty pog. Tell you what I do. Actually, the animation for the Q looks a little bit funny, but actually, the size of the thing's kind of huge, dude. Look at the size of the Q. It doesn't look like that when you throw it, but then it just like expands out, like my brain, sometimes. Very strange. Very strange. So hopefully, realistically, a good combo would be like ulti into, you know. Yeah, they actually 100%. No, I'm just gonna give up. Time to give up. Is it time to give up though? Let me see if I can make this work. Let me see. Let me see if I can abuse the range. We gonna go stand like there-ish. Because I want to see if I can make it work. I want to show you the sheer levels of just walk up to them. Walk up to them. Literally just walk up to them. I can hit them from here. Oh, I almost got it as well. Do you see the range extension that I got from that? Like, did you see the range that I dropped on that bad boy? It's kind of gigantic, dude. Like, I managed to get it from like here-ish to like there. Which is kind of wild. Granted, I still missed it. It's a little bit off, which I saw the ulti and I just kind of panicked and I was like, we need to throw it now. But I'm telling you, every single time that you hit an ally or an enemy, it extends the range of the ulti by the ulti again. It's like essentially doubles the range. Hold on, I'll heal you. Heal. Just keep running. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'm charmed, but I'm alright. Right, you're not alright though. Oh, I could have Zonya'd there. I didn't think I was gonna kill the Seraphine. I need to get used to the Q range. Like I put it ahead of her, and oh, I don't know. I'm doing okay though. 4-3-3. Listen, you know, playing on the higher ping. I never go into these expecting to do well, but I think we're doing alright. We're certainly like not farming as well as we could have been now, but we have been farming alright. Item wise, I think Lichbane would be decent on her. Do I think it's worth second item? Maybe not, but we're gonna try it nonetheless. I think it'll be fine. Realistically, I honestly think it's gonna be fine. We get Lichbane because we do tend to auto attack a decent amount. Listen, it's probably not gonna be that great, right? But we're gonna try it nonetheless. Zhonya's is gonna be absolutely fine. They don't have a massive. Actually, I mean they got Gnar and they got Jhin. And Jin's kind of fed, so like I'm not against actually getting herself some. Oh, dude, I went for it, man. I need to try and get one of these downtown deals, man. It's so huge. The range on her is actually pretty massive when you consider like the AoE size of this thing. I need to be careful, man. It's like a Luxie, dude. You cannot avoid it. You just can't dodge the damn thing. Oh my god. I did not see that. I refuse to believe what I just saw. He's hitting us with a yeehaw partner. BTFO'd pretty hard there. Let's see. I think the issue with this mirror matchup is getting close enough to make it work. Why did I press E there? I don't know why I pressed E. Ay caramba. I don't think I have much of anything to offer here. Decent little chunk. Is Udyr dead? Udyr died as well? What happened? Jhin killed him. Her wave clear is pretty good though, I will say that much. She's got a pretty solid wave clear. I say that as I dink it. I dink it cannon like 40 times trying to kill it. Trust me though, it's not that bad. The cooldown on the W is huge though. It is huge. Right. How's Udyr doing? 8 and 5? Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Just in my lane, dude, it's fine. Not that I've been in my lane for like most of the game. So like there's definitely some things that I'm seeing like synergetically wise. I don't think Rylai's is going to be that great on her. And I'll tell you why. Like maybe if you Q into E, then yeah, it would work. But like as far as like, you know, the ego is probably just a bit wasted almost. Right, please, sir. I don't want to do this. Yeah, her platform that she's riding on is powered by Skarner's race of scorpions or something. Like, that's pretty wholesome, dude. Wholesome K-pop stuff, dude. Am I being dived? Is this what's happening right now? I'm unsure. Apparently all Hex Tech is powered by that. Really? Are you kidding me? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm unsure how to feel about what I'm hearing right now. Makes me feel a little bit sad. Oh my god, dude, he is fed. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Double kill is fine. Double kill is fine. Took me a little bit off guard, that right there. I just got it. So anyway, Jin started blasting is what happened right there. That's quite literally what I just was faced with there. We are super close to having our Lich Bane. You know what? I'm considering I'm just gonna get rid of that for it. You know, eventually we're gonna have to use our Zonias. Eventually, right? Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. How's Nard doing topside anyway? 3-2. Let me adjust this ever so slightly because I'm like getting a little bit confused. Who's the threat? Obviously Jin. So Zhonya's is next on the list here. There's certainly a lot of like similar to Sona. She like Seraphine exists in the same flash ulti, flash whatever realm that you know, Sona does. That wasn't necessary, but I'm happy that I made the call anyway. I hit the Lux. Do you see that? Did you see? I hit the Lux, dude. It extended so far back that I actually ended up hitting her. If I can get cinched here, that would be ideal. A little bit of help. I couldn't even Zhonya's, dude. Right, we need cinched here. If Nar's roaming multiple times, I mean, I understand you're pushing, but it's not enough. Then you're kind of behind CS, but you're in a bad matchup. But we definitely, I reckon we can make things work here with the capabilities that we have on hand. We just need all hands on deck and we'll be all right. I think they have like a really nice team that complements her as well. They got like a lot, like Seraphine definitely seemed that she could excel at like fights that are like taken a little bit further away. So having like Lux and stuff like that to like kind of keep people at bay to some degree is pretty cool. I'll be honest, I mean, if that hasn't worked out the last 3 times, I'm not sure why we're running that play again, where we just like 1v4 the Jin. He is just feeding off of our tiers pretty heavily right now. If we could avoid that, that would be Pog. I'm almost there. I do not have ultimate though. However, I can be vaguely supportive with my W. That's going to heal a decent amount. I am still rooted to Charlie, not the time! Charlie, please, brother, I am begging you. Can you stop doing this on jumping up the desk every 5 minutes? Right. Udyr, chill. Everybody, we gotta chill. I'll be honest with you, I 100% just panicked because Charlie jumped on the desk, dude. That was bad. That was just that was just bad. I could have gotten away. I was like, I was out, right? I got CC for 3 seconds by what? Was it just beat drop or was it W? I don't know what it is. Udyr, I am freaking begging you, do not go in. Need to just don't even just leave that realm. Go stand like here or here, wait for us. Don't do it. Don't do what I think you're about to do. I can assure you it's not worth it. I need you to play with the team. I need everybody to play with the team. I need the team to help me. Because I feel like my champion does well in team fights. I don't think she's like a picker. Like, she doesn't get picks like, you know, like an Ari does or like a Syndra does. She, like, lives in the realm of, like, oh, you thought you could kill him? Oh, well, here I am, partner. Yeehaw. Etc. You know what I mean? If such a... I don't know what you, like... I don't know what you would call that role. Support. It's what you would call that role, probably. But, yeah. Charlie didn't show me. He just did Charlie things, and I panicked. It's not Charlie's fault that I broke down. I was broken at the seams from that move. Jesus Christ Almighty. Are you kidding me? They got hit and it extended to me. Yeah, I don't know. Molly's not doing so well. I don't think I'm doing well either, dude. I see it. You know what? Honestly, like I don't even feel. I don't think I did that bad mid, to be honest. But I think that's kind of it. I mean, we're playing. Our team are playing different games here, man. We're playing totally different games from each other. It's different games. We have like two like pretty heavy split pushers on like Udyr and Singed. So it's like, but so we're kind of like, and bottling. I don't know. They're very squishy somehow. Actually, wait. Why have you got armor, dude? Get magic resistance, Leona, please. Get the MR. Some dirty. Right, that's gonna hit a lot of people. All right, fella. What you saying, dude? You coming at my neck for? Alright, we get that. Big Q. Boom. Not as big as I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest with you. I think I've showcased like what Seraphine does like fairly well. Bit of an unlucky game, I gotta say. I keep pressing E. Because I'm like, I think I'm playing Sona, dude. I shouldn't say that, but like, I keep pressing E because I'm like used to the Sona mechanics, and I'm like, oh, E is speed up on Sona, dude. Like, but it isn't. It's it's like, yeah. I don't know. You know when that film when Zoe gets redemption on first wave? Imagine that, but every wave. That's what we're looking at here. I have to say, if I'm gonna compliment the W, I think the W is very clear what it does and what it's doing. Like, I have to give it to them. Like, when you double W, it's like, yo, this is the area, this is how much you're getting healed. Like, look at it. It gives you like a little like grayed out bar to be like, this is what's happening right now. I'm gonna do this and we're gonna run. All right. Jeez, yeah, I think this game's over, to be honest. she's a mid laner. She's a mid laner for sure. But more so like on the supportive vein of things. Like, there's plays to be made, and to be honest, this Seraphine's doing big damage. Definitely gone for like majorly different builds. That build would have been great on me if I'd known that like I'd spend most of the game running away from fights because my team died, or being killed after my team died. Because then I can like shield. I can't really one-shot anybody. But you keep trying, man. Keep trying. This hasn't stopped you the last 8 times. Let's go, brother. Come on. I honestly think she shares like a very strong amount of similarities to like Nico. A lot of similarities to Nico. Like the Q, the E, even to some degree the ulti. Like, because it gives a shield and then it roots. This is like, you know, our W gives a shield and our ulti roots. Oh, charms I should say, sorry. My bad. There's similarities. I am miles away from my team. I'm not really fully sure what's happening right now. I have enough for Zhonya's, but I feel like there's a fight about to happen here, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'll tell you what, dude. See, when you're like rocking and rolling in a fight, Seraphine ulti is really, really hard to dodge. Like, maybe not, you can't even see like half the ultis I'm hitting because I'm firing into like Fog of War. But like when the enemy Seraphine, I've been caught out pretty hard by, you know, those ultis purely just because of like the extension that you get when your team when your team or the enemy get hit by your ulti, because it just extends it, like doubles the range of the thing. I think you'd probably, it depends, I suppose. You probably want to either go RE or RQ. Why are you over there? What are you doing? What happened to Kaisa? Oh, does anybody know? Does anybody like have a lawyer or somebody that we can talk to here? Right. Well, regardless, that's the end of the game. Seraphine's pretty fun, I will say. I mean, I've died a bunch, dude. I'll be honest. I think, that being said, I think I did fine, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to say team diff, but you know. Regardless, thank you very much for watching this. I really enjoy doing like early videos like this where like we have a real look at the champion. I obviously like read about the champion before I play and test out a little bit, so I can maybe think about like potential meta-mancers. I have to say though, with Yone, the gears weren't necessarily turning so much. With like the, oh, we can do these stupid builds and these combinations are gonna be like mega pog, dude. We're gonna be pogged out of freaking minds. But like with Seraphine, with like her W interaction with shields, with like, you know, her E interaction with slows, and like the potential for like on hits and attack speed, attack range increases and stuff like that. Like it's getting the freaking wheels turning a little bit on this one. Like, I'm starting to think, like, maybe there's champion that maybe there's some potential for some, like, stupid fun builds that we can do. Excuse me, minions. I'd like to get past without you chunking me for 90% of my HP. Thank you very much. I have no idea why we're here. Guys, like, are you, like, gerbils, dude? Like, do you learn? Why are we fighting this? Stop. What are you doing? I'm having to walk through, like, half of freaking Russia to get here, dude. 250 million people, minions are hitting me on the way past because I'm trying to get to all of you who are in mid lane with no minions for some reason to fight a fight that we've lost like 90 times previously. Like, what is this? Chill out for a moment here. Let's rethink the strategy. The game somehow isn't over, but we still probably need to rethink the strategy. We're gonna stop trying to, like... Alright. Well, I just couldn't move that entire time. Right, just end the game now, right? End the game, let's get it over and done with. But yeah, it was good fun. For like the most part until like things really started to go sideways. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I mean, if you want to see the Nexus blow up, then you can if you want, but I'm sure... Just cut the video there. Just cut it, get rid of it. Stop it. Don't. But yeah. This is the video for today. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit late on the channel if you're watching it as it comes out, but videos will resume as normal in the regular schedule broadcasting as usual. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you want to see a bit more. If you want to see more Seraphine stuff that we're going to do like a little bit later on with some meta-mancing and some crazy stupid builds, you know where to go. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.